American 1485, Georgia Charlie.
American 1485, Phoenix ground, taxi Charlie to Point Lima.
Charlie, Point Lima, American 1485.
Friendly 810, Phoenix clearance, you're clear to Imperial, on departure, fly runway heading. Radar vectors, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 10,000, 3 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.8, squawk 1626. Friendly 810, ready to go back correct, it is Papa.
That's the main hangar, that's in RJ 100 North, located in the Blue Quebec.
Ops 12 at Alpha Niner, cross runway 8, then proceed via Bravo, Romeo to the Blue Quebec line.
And we'll cross runway 8 at Alpha 9, Bravo, Romeo to the Blue Quebec.
All right, welcome in everybody. This is Phoenix Planespotting. Welcome back to the channel. We're live once again here at Sky Harbor Airport. It is Super Bowl week here in Phoenix. So this is the Super Bowl edition of Planespotting. You can kind of see a little bit of downtown Phoenix right there. We are on Terminal 3 today We're on Terminal 3 North this afternoon, or this morning, or yeah, afternoon, I guess. There is a reason why I'm up here
Phoenix Clearance clear to the Salt Lake City Airport.
on Terminal 3.
The Quake 1 departure, Grand Canyon transition then is filed. Maintain 8,000. Expect 503, 603 minutes after departure. Squawk 15.
Most of the business jet activity here at Sky Harbor is going to be on the south side because that's where a lot of the landings are. And, whoops, got to fix this cord here. It's getting a little warm here. We've got perfect weather for plane spotting. It's in the 60s today, and the forecast is calling for Chamber of Commerce weather, as they call it. So you know what that means. So Super Bowl week brings a significant increase in aircraft traffic, mostly the private aircraft. And I'm going to be doing several live streams up here at Sky Harbor and maybe at some other places too. We'll see. And we can get a look at watching some of the interesting traffic. I was going to go on the south side of Terminal 4 today, but the reason I'm up here on Terminal 3 is we are going to see a couple of aircraft come in that I really wanted to get a picture of. And they're going to be landing on the north side. The first one is Breeze Airways. If you remember, Breeze started servicing Phoenix back in October or November, actually, several months ago. And in early December, they suspended their Charleston route. Then they brought it back around the holidays. And now it's back again. They're coming back in from Charleston today, and they'll be going back to Charleston this afternoon. They've got their Airbus A220-300 on this route. They're going to be coming here. Also, Southwest, shortly after Breeze, is coming in with a brand new 737 MAX being delivered from Seattle. So we have a west traffic flow today, or at this time of the day. Traffic is landing from the west. Departures are, for the most part, on the south side, but we'll see some arrivals here on the north. Aircraft coming from north of Phoenix. You can see crossing right in front of downtown Phoenix and some of the buildings with the Super Bowl ads on them. So a Delta Airlines 737. Just landed, and they'll be crossing over. Whoops, got to turn all the way around here. And they will be crossing over the bridge that's right here, going to the south side of Terminal 3.
Delta 2468, turn above 9, taxi to south route.
Route Delta 2468.
Delta Flight 2468, right there. They just exited the runway. I don't see any other aircraft on the approach right now. So it seems that every time I come up here, it's not a high traffic, it's a kind of a slow period. And I guess we just hit another slow period. As this 737 makes its way across the bridge. We have two aircraft at the American gates on the A concourse right there. We have what looks like
1398, visual for 8.
Sector 1398, Phoenix Tower 1 call, runway 8, clear to land.
we have a United getting ready to push back right there. It looks like the jet bridge has been pulled back. And that Delta flight was coming in from Salt Lake City. Meanwhile, you're looking at United 1596. It is a 737-900, and it'll be heading to Denver. We have another aircraft that is approaching for arrival. American, yeah, it's an American. They'll be arriving here on the north side. And then we have a Honeywell. We have one of the Honeywell planes, one of their Gulfstreams, that'll be landing right behind the American. Honeywell's base, I guess you could call it, for their aircraft is right across the field from where we're at right now. And so they have, what is it, 2 or 3, I believe, aircraft that are based here, including the one that everybody knows about, the 757 with the engine pod on the side of it. That's based here. They also have a Gulfstream, and I believe they have a Falcon as well.
Phoenix Tower, Honeywell 550s, turning final for runway 8.
Honeywell 550, Phoenix Tower, wind 2105, runway 8, clear to land.
Clear to land,
Yeah.
runway 8, Honeywell 550.
So there's the Honeywell 757 parked over there, and the other ones usually park right next to it. I think that might be the Falcon. I can't really tell from here, but they've got their other one that's on approach right now. United 1596 is pushing back for departure to Denver. It's an 8-year-old 737-900. And we will see, let's see, American 1398 is in from Albuquerque just now, touching down right there.
Tower United 1866, 9.5, EME left dog leg to the visual, runway 8.
Yeah, 1866, Phoenix Tower, wind 2204, runway 8, clear to land.
Way cleared lane, United 1866.
American 1398, turn right, 60 east on Bravo, kind of ground.
Eastern Bravo is on American 1398.
All right, so we're going to have another United coming in, I think, after the Honeywell. There you can get a kind of a good look at the north complex here. And the Honeywell is where did that little plane go? Right there. That should be the Honeywell Gulfstream. And they're going to turn off the runway. They're going to make a left turn off. So this plane is not part of the Super Bowl traffic because they're based here.
Tower, Sky 3114, visual 8, going to 170.
Sky 3114, Phoenix Tower, winds calm, runway 8, clear to land.
Runway 8, clear to land, Sky 3114.
Honeywell 550, turn left, taxi opposite the ramp with me.
Turn left, taxi opposite the ramp.
Right in front of the Honeywell building. Great photo right there. Honeywell plane in front of the Honeywell building. So United 1596 has headed out to the taxiway. Right there. As we have an American that's crossing the bridge. They landed on the south. And we're getting a little bit of action right now. Here's the other United. In the new colors.
Tower, afternoon, American 2938, visual 8 miles out.
American 2938, Phoenix Tower, runway 8, clear to land, wind 1903.
1903.
A 737 MAX.
2938.
We had 1866, confirm your gate.
1866, Echo 1.
1866, turn right at Bravo 9er. Right again on Bravo, Charlie 8 to the gate with me.
All right, so we have WestJet
Bravo 9.
turning
Bravo,
onto the bridge.
Charlie 8 to the gate with you.
And the American that just landed, they're going to want to make a right turn. And meanwhile, this United that just landed is a 737 MAX. And I'll show it to you in just a moment here.
Tower Sky 3031, dogleg runway 8.
So there's the 737 MAX from United in their pretty awesome new colors. Well, compared to the old livery anyway. And we'll see if they go to the gate that 1596 just came out of. No, I think they're going to go to the very first gate because we see that there are ground crew waiting for it right there.
Go 3114, turn right, taxi east on Bravo. You take it to Bravo 10.
We'll take it to Bravo 10. We're going to Bravo 1 together. 3114.
Tower Sky 3031, just cross the ones up runway 8.
With 10 east on Bravo, and I'll make the switch there.
Traffic's waiting on you.
With the hustle.
Go 3031 Phoenix Tower, 12303, runway 8, clear land. Clear land, runway 8, Skywest 3031.
All right, so there we have United Flight 1866 from Denver is just pulling into the gate.
Very
You can see it right there.
American 774 Phoenix Tower, 12403, runway 8, clear to land.
Land 8, American 774.
So we have a SkyWest, and we have an American following it. We have
2938, if you have Bravo 9er, turn right at Bravo 9er, Sierra, Charlie to India.
SkyWest 3031 from Durango should be
No, there's Charlie.
approaching the
Charlie,
runway.
There's Charlie to India for American 2938.
Delta 1719, runway 8.
1719 Phoenix Tower, 12503, runway 8, clear to land, following the 737, 6-mile final.
Runway 8, clear to land, Delta 1719.
And then after that, we'll have a Delta. I'm looking for that little SkyWest CRJ. All right, I think that's the one right there. So this one should be the SkyWest CRJ landing from Durango, Colorado. Floating down the runway. The American that just landed is right there, and they are waiting to go into that gate right there at the corner.
Delta 943, visual runway 8.
Just 331, make Bravo 9er or 10. If you want a 10, no delay.
Alright, turn at 9, Scott. 331.
That's 331 to see Bravo, Charlie 11, spot Papa, monitor ground.
Bravo, Charlie 11, Papa, ground, Scott, 3031 today.
Monitor ground.
Monitor.
Delta 943 Phoenix Tower, 12503, runway 8, clear to land.
All right, so American 774
943.
from Chicago O'Hare is about to touch down right now. 737-800 from American. And they're landing from Chicago.
Hello, Tower, Alaska 624, runway 8.
Alaska 624 Phoenix Tower, 12404, following the 321 on the 6-mile final, runway 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, Alaska 624.
And next up, we're going to have a Delta
Bravo 10.
Airbus A321, followed by, I believe they said Alaska. And let's go back around.
American 774, turn right at Bravo 10, straight into Kilo.
Bravo 10, straight into Kilo, American 774.
There's our Delta flight right there. Delta 1719, landing. No, this is actually a 737, landing from Seattle. So I think there might be another Delta out there. There is an A321 after this. So we have an Alaska coming up for landing, and we have an Alaska departing. So this flight that you see right there is Alaska 703. They're headed up to Boise, Idaho.
1719, you got Bravo 9, turn right down the south route.
Okay, Bravo 9 is south route, up to 1719.
Boeing 737 right there from Alaska will be headed up to Boise, Idaho. And there is an A321. Delta A321 is on a touchdown right there.
3717, visual runway 8.
Envoy 3717, Phoenix Tower, 12404, runway 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 8, Envoy 3717.
So this Delta, now they missed the usual runway exit that they would normally take, so they're going to have to take the next runway exit, as you can see right there, but they're going to be coming back to the bridge.
South 943, turn right, taxi via Bravo, Sierra South route, pulling the RJ down Sierra there on Charlie.
Right turn, Bravo, Sierra South route, follow the RJ, Delta 943.
Yeah, that Delta flight is from Minneapolis, Alaska 820 or 624, a 7 landing, touchdown right there from Seattle. And this is a 737 MAX 9.
Delta 606, Phoenix Tower.
We also have a United arrival.
Wind 2203 from
We have a United that came from the south runway, crossing the bridge to headed north. They're wearing the old livery today, and they are right there.
Alaska 624, taxi west on Bravo.
Taxi west on Bravo, Alaska 624.
624, confirm your gate.
Going to Echo 2.
Okay, Alaska 624, west on Bravo, contact ground.
Hello, ground, Alaska 624.
Okay, so we should be having. I need to check on my flight tracker here.
Hey, 17 Star, you're believing Bravo, immediately have it going.
Hold on, yes, sir.
Southwest delivery flight is 17 minutes out, coming from Seattle, and breeze is
Phoenix Tower, South 1287, joining final runway 8.
South 1287, Phoenix Tower, runway 8, clear land, wind calm.
Stand on 8. Southwest 1287.
okay. Well, the breeze actually landed on the south runway. I didn't see them cross over the airport, but what they did was they flew over the airport and landed on the south runway. They're going to cross the bridge.
All right,
So they're making their way to the bridge right now. And I want to make sure I get some good pictures. So we're going to set the camera right there. I don't see them.
Envoy 3717, turn right at Bravo 11, your taxi straight into spot
Okay.
Mike. Use cost for traffic at Lima.
They're still waiting to cross the runway.
Mike, and caution for traffic Lima, Envoy 37.
So the United flight that we just saw landing here is number 2006. They're in from LAX. It's an Airbus A320.
Visual, runway 8.
588 Phoenix Tower, wind calm, runway 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 8, Roger 588.
All right, Southwest 8544 is approaching the metro area. They'll be a little bit, but you're looking at what was United 2006 that came in from LAX today. It's really not very common.
606, turn right at Bravo 9er, follow the American 73,
taxi the south route.
Bravo 9er will follow the
All right. So it's not very common for aircraft to do that, but sometimes, depending on the traffic flow, if they're coming from the north, tower will send them over the airport or right nearby the airport and fly over it, and then turn around, swing around, and come around for a south landing. I've seen that happen once with Spirit, and I guess they probably had too many aircraft on final at that moment for the north runway, so they made them go over the airport and then around. But Breeze is on the ground, and they'll be coming across the bridge. They were just waiting to cross runway 7 left. We have a lot of departures going on there on the south side right now. Alaska is, well, this Embraer 175, operated by SkyWest.
South 1287, turn right at Bravo 9er, taxi.
And they're departing. Also have an American right behind it that'll also be turning onto the bridge.
American will wait for you, Southwest 1237.
This is a Horizon 2132, not operated by SkyWest. This is Horizon.
Good afternoon, Southwest 2807, visual 8.
And we don't know where they're going.
2807 Phoenix Tower, wind calm, runway 8, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 8, Southwest.
Well, you know what, actually, okay, we got a little change of plans here. The Breeze Airways is going to runway, or Terminal 3 South. Now that's a little bit different. The last time they were here, their gates were at Terminal 3 North. But they are going to park at Terminal 3 South, where Frontier, Spirit, and Delta, they're going to join those guys down there. And they're pulling into a gate down there on the south side. Okay. That's a little bit of a different setup. So I guess that means I would have to get a photo when they depart.
Juliet and the Kilo from
Assuming they depart from the west to east in probably in about an hour. We have an arrival. Looks to be another American A320 type, or A319, 320. And we have another American that is turning final right now. I have not seen any business jet traffic landing on the north runway today.
American 464, taxi Bravo, hold short.
We have Southwest coming in from Reno on the north side here. They'll be up next, followed by the American and A321neo from Washington, D.C. Air Canada will be up after the American. They've got a 737 MAX coming in from Vancouver. And then, so the fourth one coming will be Southwest, the new 737 MAX.
Tower, channel 105.
So here's the Southwest, one of the older ones, landing.
Air Canada 1054, Phoenix Tower, 2403, runway 8 clear land.
So we can see some of the American gates on the other side of the bridge right there. And that Southwest that landed was from Reno. And next up we have American. Okay, so American, yeah, the American 1218 from Washington. Okay, so they just landed. Vancouver. There's a SkyWest. There's actually a SkyWest that's flying directly overhead.
Turn right, next straight into Juliet.
Okay, I see it. I can't tilt my camera back that far. There's a flight from LAX to Tulsa, Oklahoma, currently flying directly over the Terminal 3 garage with a nice contrail. United here is pushing back. This is a 737-800. It's not a 737 MAX. It's an 800. $12.69 will be headed to Chicago, and where is Air Canada is right up there.
8544, Phoenix Tower, wind 2104, runway 8 clear land.
All right, Southwest 8544 has been cleared to land. So they're up next with their MAX 8 after this 737 MAX 8. We've got two MAXes in a row here. So United is pushing back at the same time as United is coming in. We had one land on the south side, and they're coming across the bridge. They're headed for that Terminal 3. Air Canada is also Terminal 3, but they're on the other side of Terminal 3. Of Terminal 3 North, I should say.
Tango Charlie, Echo Direction on the Bravo.
Bravo, Charlie 7, Charlie to Echo 10, just avoid this traffic.
Okay, no problem. Bravo, Charlie 7. Bravo, Charlie 7.
And there's the Air Canada. 737 MAX. And Southwest. So here's the United. So they're going to have to wait. Here's Breeze. Oh, Breeze is coming across to the north now. Breeze, what are you doing? What is Breeze doing? Do they even know what they're doing? So this is Breeze Airways from landing from Charleston. The United has to wait for another United to pull out. That's why they're there. And we have Southwest, a brand spanking new 737 MAX 8, just landed, fresh out of the factory in Seattle. Okay.
Phoenix Tower, with a contact clear for the U1 and a foot is requested.
All right, so I need to go and plug that in. Okay, so now that we've got all of our pictures out of the way, there's the United departing, and there's the United arriving. We also have an American 787 Dreamliner departing. And there you can see Breeze right there at their gate. So when I looked at the flight tracker, it looked as though they were going straight for the Terminal 3 South gates, and I was like, that's not how they would go if they were coming across the bridge. And then I looked away from it. I didn't follow exactly what happened to them on the south side there, but they ended up leaving there, going to the bridge, coming around, and the gate that you see them at right now is the gate that they were using the whole time that they were here back in November, December. This is their I guess their assigned gate for their service. So this is where I expected them to go. I didn't expect them to go to the south. But they came to the north, and we have a CRJ, it looks like. SkyWest in the SkyWest colors. That's kind of cool. Probably operating American Eagle, I would imagine. But they have a couple of these around in their house colors, and it's always a nice treat. Okay, so let's take a look at, so here at Terminal 3 North, as you can see, we have an American touching down. We have all the gates. Well, there's only one gate that's not occupied over here. Let's take a look. Dropped. Okay. Flight tracker says American.
American 478, turn right, Bravo 8, left on Bravo, contact ground. Bravo 8, left on Bravo to the ground, American 478, Dave.
We have a Challenger 605, which is going to be showing up overhead. I don't think they're coming to this airport, though. It looks like they departed from Scottsdale, and they're up at 20,000 feet. I wonder if I could see that from here. Yeah, no, I really can't see it from here. But there aren't as many arrivals here on the north side. So we have a SkyWest coming. There's 3 Phoenix police officers walking the parking lot. We have a lot of extra security because of the Super Bowl and everything going on this week. So the police are walking the perimeter of the parking lot. 3 officers right there, and they didn't say anything to me. I guess they know that spotters are always out here, and they're looking for any sign of anything that might not be right. The security around Phoenix is really, really ramped up, let me tell you. The police, even coming into the airport, the police are on every road, and it's a very, very high security place here because of the Super Bowl and everything else we've got going on here. The golf tournament is up in Scottsdale this week, and there's probably more than 1 million extra visitors here in town. coming in on all these flights and all the private jets. I do see a few business jets landing on the south side, and the FBO seems to be kind of busy right now, but they're not really going for the north side. There's an Embraer Legacy landing on the south right now. So, that Embraer Legacy was coming from the north, but they requested a south landing because they're going to the FBO. So, I think that a lot of the business jet traffic is going to go to the south side and not north. But like I said, I wanted to come out here today to the north side of Terminal 3 to kind of check out the action, check out some, the first time I was able to see Breeze Airways in a long time, and a few 737 Maxes. But I am going to be back on the south side, and maybe elsewhere.
Native 6, radar contact, altitude.
Let's see what other aircraft we have coming. I do see one landing. Oh, where did it go now?
Phoenix Tower, 0100, is at the Papago with information Quebec, testing, east departure.
100 Phoenix Tower, clear to enter Phoenix Class Bravo airspace via eastbound, maintain at or below 2,200 while in Bravo airspace.
Phoenix Tower, 0100, understand, clear to for below 2,200. 2,200 pressure.
Below 2,200 for 100.
Good 100, acknowledge at or below 2,200, Hilo 1 to the east towards the P line.
Okay, so you guys are Hilo 1, proceed to be Hilo 1 for 100.
Hilo 1 to the east for 100, sorry, we got a new guy on board.
Roger. Skywest 3017, contact ground.
So that's SkyWest 3017 right there. I hear a plane starting up
Native
its
6,
engine.
leaving Phoenix Class Bravo airspace, radar service terminates, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Back VFR, frequency 2, next.
And let's take a look at the flight tracker.
Left 748 on the visual 8.
And
748 Phoenix Tower, runway 8, clear to land.
Good land, runway 8 left, 748.
we have another Alaska coming from Boise, a 737-900, and they should be approaching momentarily. They're about to turn final. The 3 police officers are actually walking around the entire perimeter of the garage. They just passed me again. 3 of them together, and they're just simply walking the entire garage perimeter. That's how tight the security is here. It is really, really tight. But as long as you're not doing something wrong, you're good. They're looking for suspicious looking people doing suspicious looking things. Thankfully, plane spotting today is not as suspicious looking as it was after 9/11. After 9/11, you would get almost get arrested for pointing a camera in the direction of an airplane. I remember those days. And it took a good number of years for that to kind of calm down. You guys probably remember some of that too. So right now we're in another slow period. We have a plane on arrival on the final here. That's probably the Alaska 737-900.
Cardcopter 100, you're leaving
from Boise, Idaho, I think.
Airspace radar service terminated, Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Cardcopter 100, frequency change approved.
And they're about to cross right in front of the lovely skyline of downtown Phoenix with the Super Bowl banners all over the buildings.
Alaska 748, turn right when able, taxi Tango Charlie to the ramp, just monitor ground. Alright, Tango Charlie.
All right, so Alaska 748 is on the ground, and Alaska, of course, is a resident of Terminal 3, so they're going to park on the opposite side from where the Uniteds are parked at. For those of you that are not familiar with the Phoenix Airport concourses and terminals. But again, this is a 737-900 ER. So these planes are being serviced for their next flights. If we turn around to the other side and look across the bridge, we can see the American gates, or some of the American gates that are on the edge right there. They're all occupied except for one gate open. And those are all being loaded up. Let's check the flight tracker and see what else we got coming in here. The weather is absolutely perfect today. We have well, it looks like we had a SkyWest depart to the west. So I believe they have actually turned the airport around.
17080.
There is a E3
Undertow
at 31,000 feet.
17080, I think it was.
Oh, guys, check this out. I got to try to get this. Got to try. I can't get it. I can't tilt up that far.
Undertow 17080.
I don't know if you guys can
Phoenix
see
Tower.
that up there.
What altitude are you requesting?
That is a Boeing E3, a U.S. Navy
Well, we just
E3.
switched to west flow, so that's not going to work. Is there a different altitude below that?
Whew. Man, I was nearly vertical with that. They're flying directly overhead at 31,000 feet.
2100.
Call sign Nova 50.
And Bannertow.
And I wonder if I can get it with my Canon.
Yeah, just remain outside the Bravo and.
Let's see if we can get it.
Yeah, you can go out to the east. That's fine.
Okay, I'll go out east and remain outside of Bravo 080.
Runway 607, runway 26. Sun Country 607, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to lift.
Clear to runway 26, Sun Country 607.
Whew. Shooting directly vertical, directly overhead. I'm not quite sure how that came out, but the Navy E3 Sentry is they were actually coming south, and they made a turn to the east over the airport. When I tilted the camera backwards, at that moment, they were making a turn to the east. That was kind of cool. Hopefully the picture came out. I'm not sure. But the air is very clear, so we can get a lot of contrail shots. So what they've done now is they've turned the airport around. We have an east flow now. Traffic is coming from the other way, as we have a Sun Country landing right there from Minneapolis. So usually in the afternoons here at Sky Harbor, they go for an east flow. Typically happens around midday, give or take a little bit.
Sun Country 607,
The winds are
turn left, taxi Bravo.
winds
Sierra
are
South
almost calm right now.
Bravo Sierra South route, exit Bravo 6, Sun Country 607.
So now that the landings are coming from the east, we're not really going to be able to see too many touchdowns, because they will be blocked off by the terminal. And as usual, there aren't any departures on the north side. We'll see Sun Country passing us by here. And what else do we have coming? Frontier. We have a Frontier that's coming. I see on the south side there is a business jet landing, followed by another, followed by a United, followed by another business jet, followed by a Amazon Cargo 737, and they're coming up. And they're all going to be landing on the south runway. Those are the Frontier that will be landing here shortly is coming in from Las Vegas. It's a 1-year-old Airbus A320neo. And we have the Sun Country Tide Pod livery, as they call it, with their 40-year anniversary sticker. Making their way back to the bridge. This one, of course, landing from Minneapolis. There is an American that just pushed back. We're going to see them here coming up in a second. This plane's going to go right in front of them, actually. That engine start that you hear is the American A321neo that just pushed back. And we're going to see it come into view here in a moment.
Attention all aircraft, Phoenix information, Sierra now current, altimeter 301 over.
Right there. As Sun Country goes across the bridge. And we wait for Frontier. This American is 2965. We'll be headed to Washington, D.C. This American A320neo that you're looking at is, oops, hit the tripod again.
Phoenix Tower, Frontier Flight 2150, 2 outside, maroon, 26.
Frontier Flight 2150, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land.
26, clear to land, Frontier 2150.
So this is the Washington, D.C. flight. And I bet they're going to go for the East Bridge. Are they going to go east? Yep. A lot of American Airlines aircraft will go and taxi across the north side to the East Bridge and go across when they have to depart on the south runway. So they're going to make their way all the way down to the end and go south. Frontier is on final. The Frontier from Las Vegas. They're on final approach. You can see them, maybe, the light from their landing light. And there's another American, there's actually another American that's getting ready to start up its engine. This one will be headed to somewhere. American 398. Destination not listed yet. But guys, I want to take a moment to remind everybody to hit the like button because it feeds the YouTube algorithm to get more people viewing these streams, and also to subscribe because you'll be notified when I do my next stream, which is going to be soon. I have more planned for Super Bowl. Like I said, I was coming out here at this particular location, specifically for a couple of aircraft that I wanted to see. And so I decided to make a stream out of it. We did get some interesting traffic, but the real business jet traffic is on the south runway. And this Frontier is in from Las Vegas. It is an A320neo. So they'll be going across the bridge. The American that is getting ready to leave.
50, turn left when able, taxi Bravo, Sierra, South route.
This is an older version of the Airbus A321, excuse me. The A321 Classic, I guess you could call it. And let's check the flight tracking and see what we have coming for runway runway 26. We had a business jet just fly right over the airport, headed for Scottsdale. But as far as aircraft coming here, we do have United 1264 from Houston. Now the interesting thing about this one is the Houston flights would typically land on the south runway, but they took a little zigzag to the east.
United 1264 is on the visual 26.
United 1264, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land, 26, United 1264.
So they took a little zigzag and decided to come around for the north. I mean, it is closer to their gate, so I guess it does make sense. They don't really do that a lot. So United 1264 will be landing next here on the north side. They're just turned final. It is a 737-924 coming in from Houston. And as far as other traffic approaching the north runway, we have an Allegiant. Nope, they're not coming for here. We have another United, a MAX 8 coming from Newark. So so that might be the next, the second aircraft to land. So you can see we have a lot of United.
Tower 84 is St. Joe's, Fox Bravo North is on.
Native 4, Phoenix Tower, proceed via 1.
Well, considering that all of United's gates are occupied, except for that one, and we have the one coming in, I don't know where the other one's going to go. United is all full, unless one of these are going to leave. They got a full house on United here. But, of course, being Super Bowl week, a lot of airlines have started scheduling extra flights to accommodate the traffic. So that may be why we're seeing all of United gates full. I think, if I remember correctly, the corner gate where that Breeze airline is parked at, there would sometimes have been a United parked there, I think. There's another gate.
Phoenix Bravo airspace, radar service terminated, Scott VFR for exchange approved.
Well, there's another gate right there at the end, but that's occupied.
Good afternoon, Phoenix Tower, helicopter Firebird 6.
Firebird 6, Phoenix Tower.
And of course we have
Coliseum information, Sierra, North Bravo Kilo 1 for what trend?
Air Canada Rouge
contact for
and Alaska. So we have an open gate right there, and the United is approaching the numbers. Whoops, I keep smashing into the tripod. That's not good. United.
Traffic 10 o'clock.
United is
altitude indicates 2,100.
about to touch down right there.
Firebird 6, is that for me?
Firebird 6, yeah, they're about your 9 o'clock now, no factor.
Firebird 6, go.
So this plane will probably take the open gate, and it'll be interesting to see where the other United parks when they land. I don't see anybody getting ready to leave. So there's the United from Houston that would have typically landed on the south, but they came around here to the north.
Taxi Charlie to the ramp, just monitor ground.
Charlie to the ramp, will monitor United 1254.
United 1254. 1264, excuse me. 1264 right there. And next up on there's a business jet.
Firebird 6, contact South Tower 120.9er.
Firebird 6, thank you.
There's a business jet that looks like it may be turning final for the north side here. Not sure, we'll have to see. The other United is still a little ways off, I think. So I can't find where that United flight went to. I can't find a flight tracker anymore. Things have gone really, really quiet now. Okay, there it is. 1249. We don't have anybody on final right now, but we do have this United. And they look like they're going to pull in right to that open gate there. And there goes Air Canada Rouge. They are departing. I believe that was one of the first aircraft that we saw land right when the stream started. So if you were watching at the beginning, they landed on runway 8. And they are going to head over to the south runway. They are going to go across the bridge.
Firebird 6, contact South Tower.
I wonder if they'll go on this bridge or the east bridge. Yeah, they're going for the east bridge. So they're going to make their way all the way down across the north side. So back to Terminal 3. And now, as you can see here at Terminal 3, we have a full house. Every single gate is occupied. Every single gate is occupied, and there is another United on the way in. It could be a while, though. That United 1249 is up near well, they're up at 15,000 feet still. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 United aircraft at the gate, followed by a Breeze, followed by, on the other side of that Breeze is an Air Canada, and on the other side we have one Alaska that I can see, and the Air Canada Rouge pulled out of there, so I guess United will park on that side. But in all the time that I've been up here, I really haven't seen very many times where we've had 4 United, or actually 5 United aircraft at the gates at the same time. This is kind of a rare occurrence here. The gates are, they're all full. So it is just after 2 o'clock here, Mountain Standard Time, and I may decide to well, maybe I'll keep the stream active until the United Max 8 lands, and then I think I will probably call it a stream for now. I may be back on later this afternoon. We'll definitely be doing another stream tomorrow from a different location, not this location. This was again, to be able to catch a couple of specific aircraft that we saw come in. But the part of the airport that gets more of the business traffic on the south side, I'm going to be doing more streaming over there. The golf tournament, the first round of the golf tournament actually starts tomorrow. And the 4th round, final round, is on Sunday, on Super Bowl Sunday. Both are here in Phoenix. And then Monday is going to be a massive day for departures, because everybody who's coming for the week is going to head out on Monday. So I'll definitely be doing another stream on Monday as well. But before Monday, I'll be doing some more, and We're really in a, this is a really a long extended quiet period here. We just don't have anything, we just don't have anything coming in. We don't have any airliners coming in. On the south side, on the other side, we have a business jet departing. We have a WestJet departing, the Rouge and the WestJet, and we had a Southwest land. So there is a little bit more activity on the south side. There is going to be an arrival here on the north side of an Envoy, American Eagle Envoy, ERJ 175 from Bakersfield, California, followed by a Southwest from Portland. They're both coming down the line, as well as the United. But the Envoy is going to make it here first. And we have United 1249. I don't hear anybody calling tower just yet. Southwest Envoy, it looks like. Okay, we have Breeze pushing back. All right. Breeze is about to depart back to Charleston, South Carolina. This is the one that we saw come in a little bit earlier, if you were on the stream. This is Breeze Airways, flight number 500 or 501? 501. So Breeze's call sign is Moxie. Moxie 501.
3446, visual 26. Envoy 3446, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land. 26, clear to land, Envoy 3446.
All right, so that's the Envoy flight that's coming, is the one from Bakersfield, the ERJ 175. So they've been cleared to land. So Breeze is pushing back, and United will probably take the gate they were just at. Better get my camera ready. It's hard to get pictures up here sometimes because of the heat distortion. But there's also another United pushing back now too. Right there. There's Moxie. We got Moxie and we got Breeze, and then by the time they get out of here, there will be another United. So there you can see the two aircraft pushing back. The United is going to Chicago, flight 1612 going to Chicago. Right behind Moxie 501, headed back to Charleston.
Tower Southwest 971, visual 26. Southwest 971, Phoenix Tower, foreign 12, and Embraer, runway 26, clear to land. 26, clear to land, Southwest 971.
All right, so we got two departures. Two departures in a row here. course, the Breeze Airways has the Airbus A220-300, the longest range of the A220s, and waiting to see when they depart. Envoy is coming in for Bakersfield, followed by Southwest, followed by United. The United with the MAX 9. And let's see if we can, in the meantime, while we're waiting for those guys, where did that plane go? Right there. And this is an Embraer ERJ 175 Envoy, American Eagle, landing from Bakersfield, California.
Got 1249, visual 26.
At 1249, Phoenix Tower, you're 7 in trail to 737, runway 26, clear to land.
26, clear to land, yeah, 1249.
All right, so the United MAX 8 is coming
Runway
along.
3446, turn left, left on Bravo, contact ground.
Upturn and then Bravo on ground, Bravo 3446.
And we've got Breeze Airways. And it looks like they're probably...
7199 kilo, 2,200, and I have the traffic 2 o'clock.
November 719er kilo, Phoenix Tower, roger. And 9er kilo, are you kilo 1?
Negative, man or 2.
9er kilo, roger.
All right, so they're going to the East Bridge. They're going to taxi all the way down as we have Southwest.
November 9er kilo, traffic 2 o'clock, mile and a half westbound, 737 descending through 3,300.
Inside, maintain visual separation, 99 kilo.
99 kilo, after that traffic passes, turn right, fly outside the Bravo, remain outside Bravo airspace.
Remain clear to Bravo after the traffic passes, 99 kilo.
And this one is from Portland, Oregon. I think it's from Portland. Southwest landing from Portland. There's another United A320 that is pushing back. The Southwest 871 from Portland. The United MAX
Southwest
9
971, turn left, taxi Bravo, Sierra
is
South route.
on final.
Sierra South route, Southwest 971.
So we have that United on final, and okay, that's the one from Chicago. So there's our Southwest landing from Portland, Oregon. You got a little business jet right here. Finally. I didn't think I'd actually see one today. I wonder where they would be going to.
November 9er kilo, you're leaving Phoenix Cross Bravo airspace, radar service terminated, Scott VFR, pick exchange approved.
VFR 9 kilo.
And there's the United Max 8. I wonder where that little jet's going to. I wonder. Interesting. It's a Citation, a Cessna 525B Citation Jet 3, and it came from the FBO on the south side. Are they really going to depart from the north runway? They're actually. Let's take a closer look at this airplane over here. Because it looks to me like they're waiting for departure.
1249, you want to make a left on Bravo or Charlie?
United 1249, taxi Charlie to the ramp.
Charlie to the ramp.
I wonder if they're just waiting for clearance to get on the runway. But this is a Citation Jet 3, and I don't know where it's going. It's not listed.
Number 0 Delta Tango at Bravo 10, cross runway 26, proceed Alpha to the ramp.
All right, Bravo 10, cross runway 26, Alpha to the ramp.
Okay, they're going to the ramp on the other side. That's where they're going. They just got permission to cross. And
1249, you want us to go to ground or just stay with you?
Yeah, 1249, just monitor ground.
For 19th and about.
okay, so they're going to the ramp right there. There's a couple of hangars over there. That's where they're going to. So we have a United, the one that was at the first gate, the MAX 9 is pushing back. The MAX 8 is waiting to come in. Right there. This 1249 is actually from Newark. I thought it was from Chicago. It's a Newark. It's the Newark flight, and they're going to pull into the gate right there at the end where Breeze pulled out of a little while ago. But this plane is a MAX 9. And this one is departing. Flight 1303 headed back to Denver. And there is another one waiting to push back. The A320, or 319, will be headed to San Francisco. This is the Denver, the MAX headed to Denver right here, and the San Francisco, you can see it looks like they're ready to push back, but probably going to wait until that MAX gets out of the way. No, there they go. They're pushing back now. They got plenty of room.
Phoenix Tower, American 1686, visual 26.
American 1686, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land, wind com.
Clear to land, wind com, American 1686.
You can hear the engine start right there on the MAX. And the Airbus A319 All right, so we have two Uniteds, both leaving. The first one in the front is a MAX 9 headed to Denver, and the second aircraft is an Airbus A319 headed to San Francisco. There is an arrival making its way to the runway 26 right here. American 1686 from Burbank is an A320. And what else do we have? A Mesa CRJ.
Tower, 5790s on the visual, 26.
So 5790, PSA runway 26, clear to land, wind 3204.
26, clear to land, air shuttle 5790.
And this is the Denver flight. After the second aircraft landing, there's a Gulfstream G280, which I believe is on final, or on the approach, I should say, not final yet. On the approach for north side.
American 1686, turn left onto Charlie, then contact ground.
Left on Charlie, contact ground, American 1686. Good day.
All right, so they're going to be landing.
Howdy, Tower, South 1935, with you on the visual for 26, we're slowing.
South 1935, PSA runway 26, clear to land, wind 3104.
South 1935, clear land.
All right, so after the Mesa CRJ that's coming up momentarily in 900, there will be a Southwest 700, and then there's a Gulfstream coming from, well, somewhere. It's a blocked flight, and it appears that they're on approach for the north side, but again, they may request the south side because they're probably going to the FBO. United's going to go across the north side to the East Bridge. We have an American right there, just pulling into the gate right now. So it'll be interesting to see if that Gulfstream actually does land on the north side here, or if they are going to request south side. In the meantime, you're looking at the Camelback Mountain here in Phoenix.
Fire 42, go ahead.
Fire 42, sir, we'll be staying in a high hover, doing hoist operations, we have Sierra.
Fire 42, Roger, and how high are you going?
Mario 42, we'll probably be at around 1700.
Okay, Fire 42, proceed via Hilo 1, and then how long are you going to be doing that?
We'll be in this, we'll be operating over Papago for the next 45 to hour and a half.
Fire 42, Roger.
All right, so I'm watching that Gulfstream
Number 281, Mike Whiskey, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land, wind 2803.
26, clear to land, 281, Mike Whiskey.
And from Mike Whiskey, stay parking.
Cutter.
Roger.
All right, so they just called the tower, so they will be landing on the north side. They were cleared to land runway 26. It's a Gulfstream G280.
2274 is 5,300. We're on the visual 26.
Southwest 2274, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land, wind 2703.
26, clear to land, Southwest 2274.
Air Shuttle 5790, turn left during Charlie, contact ground.
Left on Charlie and over to ground, Air Shuttle 5790.
All right, the Gulfstream is going to be landing after the Southwest. So
Fire 42, radar contact, say altitude.
they told the tower
at 1,400.
Roger.
They told tower that they're going to the Cutter FBO, which is on the south side, and so they are going to land on the north. They've been cleared, and they'll go across the east or the bridge, the west bridge right here, to get to that FBO. This will be the first business jet that we've seen on the north side here. There have been several on the south, but they're coming from somewhere up north. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to
1935, turn left onto Bravo.
call it a stream after the Gulfstream lands.
South 1935.
And hopefully, maybe we can actually come back later. We'll see. We have the Gulfstream G280 is approaching right now. Southwest landed right there in the old colors. So these colors will be going away soon. All except for the new one, the Colleen Barrett tribute plane, the new Max. But these old canyon blue colors are not going to be around a whole lot longer on these older 737s. It'll either get a paint job or the plane itself will be retired. And there's the Gulfstream right there.
Caution 1, Mike Whiskey, turn left onto Bravo, then taxi Sierra, hold short of Delta.
Left Bravo, Sierra, hold short of Delta, 281, Mike Whiskey.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Southwest 2274. I just want to confirm you cleared us to land 26.
Southwest 274, yes, runway 26, clear to land.
Thank you. is 7 mile dogleg. 6.
Southwest 1033, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land, wind 3007.
Clear line 26, 1033.
Jessica from Sierra, hold short of Delta, 281, Mike Whiskey.
From 1 Mike Whiskey, affirmative, and on the Sierra Bridge, contact south ground 132.55.
3255 on the South Bridge, 281.
All right. So there we go. We have plenty of activity.
2274, turn left onto Bravo, then taxi Sierra in the south route.
Bravo, Sierra, South Route Southwest 2274.
All right, so I want to thank everybody for joining me on the stream today, and don't forget to subscribe because you'll be notified when I do my next one. And I'm going to be doing additional streams this week for Super Bowl.
1971.
So make sure you're notified when the next one comes up. I'm going to go ahead and call it.
26 clear to land, wind 3105.
We're going to go ahead and call it a stream here for today at the north side of Terminal 3. And I might return later on the south side or somewhere else. You never know. We got Super Bowl week going on. There's a lot of airplane activity. Just not at this particular runway. But I think all in all, we did pretty good on the stream today. Let's see. Not bad for a place that we typically have a lot of trouble getting signal from. It's always a challenge here at Sky Harbor. But let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks all for watching.